Capcom. No, that really doesn't work. Ah, geez, Dr. Kane, R.I.P. So sorry you got blown up, Dr. Kane. It was very sad when that happened. I cried a lot. Alright, if you want to know what a Mega Man X looks like, this is what he looks like. This is an X. Also, I hope you're reading all this very quickly because it's not going to be on screen for very long. 93%, damn. X sounds real strong. Hopefully nobody makes robots that are stronger than him, because, I don't know, that seems a little unfair. The innovative new feature to think, feel, and make their own decisions. That's not something any living creature has done before. Humans? Pfft, fuck them. Alas, I have never fucked. So, I'm just going to put my cool new robot in a capsule and just have diagnostics run for 30 years. Please, for the love of God, do not interrupt them, or they'll have to start again. X possesses great risks as well as great possibilities. It's a variable, you see. This is Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man! X. Redux. So, I'm mostly going to be playing the original SNES Mega Man X. However, there was a remake for the PSP, and I will be including little bits and pieces of it here and there. For example, we're gonna start the game, and why don't we show off the game intro for Maverick Hunter X, the remake. Not the intro you get before the menu, that's mostly made up of bits and pieces of Day of Sigma, which you should have already watched. It's at the beginning of the Mega List. You should go watch that. I see, it's 21XX. Should be 2XXX. So anyway, speaking of Day of Sigma, this goes to show human-Reploid relations more than Day of Sigma ever did. And literally, all they do is show a Reploid and a human waving at each other. And then the robot gets fucking crushed by a truck. So yeah, that's a pretty good summary of human-Reploid relations in this period. They get along well enough, and then Sigma murders them. It's nice that they let the Reploids check this out, though. Not biased against them. Let's see, are you alive? No, definitely not alive. I'm really bad at this. Sigma? Hate that guy. I'm gonna get his ass. And into the intro stage.
I'm beginning the mission.
Hey, what do you know? She's actually in a game after all. This is the unnamed operator from Day of Sigma.
This must be Sigma's work.
And that's about the extent of that cutscene. And man, going back to the SNES version, look, Maverick Hunter X doesn't look terrible, but the sprite work here is gorgeous. Like, just that highway background in the first place just looks so cool. It's there in Maverick Hunter X, it just looks fine. I'm sorry, this game's gorgeous. This is why I'm going with this and not Maverick Hunter X. Maverick Hunter X is passable, but there's a reason this is a classic game. It's still very good. So, cool intro as well. We've got this highway that is just being actively destroyed. Everybody who is evacuated has evacuated by now. but the flying jerks are trying to destroy it still. Big tank guys just trying to attack us. And then we have the bees. We don't know why, but the bees are attacking us. They're easy enough. They'll either try to shoot you or send enemies at you, so just shoot them until they fall and break the platform. Which basically just forces you into a position where you have to use the wall jump. So, Mega Man X starts with 2 moves. He's got a charge shot. He'll be keeping this, unlike his classic counterpart, and he has the wall jump. He should have another move, however, he doesn't start with it. That's actually something you have to unlock, unfortunately, which sucks because it means we don't have the equivalent of the slide at the start. Oh well. I guess I'll have to live. And while I have a moment, I should also mention, I will be using 2 hacks for the SNES version of Mega Man X. We'll see the other one later, that one will be very obvious. Also, nope, not yet, we got the flying enemies first. The one I'm using right now as we speak is the Mega Man X SA1 hack, made by Boston. It does There we go, that's the thing I was waiting for, it's the car. I love the guys in the cars, they're adorable. Also, they turn around, and also you can ride the car. Hell yeah. Amazing. This is so slow it can't possibly be helpful, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, the SA1 hack does not cross over with Sonic Adventure 1. No, it is basically just a bunch of little fixes. Basically, it makes the game perform faster, so there is less slowdown. I'm going to negate that with the other hack. But it does a few other things too. The other move we'll be getting will just be auto-mapped to the L button, which is handy because that's what I would do anyway. And a few other things, I'll get to that later though. We have this airship, which doesn't actually appear until Vile appears in Maverick Hunter X. And once Vile appears, he's just gonna come out swinging. He's just gonna start by being a fucker. So, you do actually have to defeat Vile in Maverick Hunter X, which caught me by surprise, I will say. Here, however, there's nothing you can do. Hit him as much as you want. You probably won't be able to avoid taking damage because he can't really be jumped over. And he also likes to punch very fast and just shoot these things, which, once they make contact with you, you are stunned and at Vile's mercy. So, yeah, dialogue does not happen until this point in the original version. We extremely could not beat Vile, helpless before him. However, our cool friend Zero is here to bail us out. Just gonna shoot him. But he gets away. So, I mentioned in Day of Sigma, but the start of the game really drives home that, like, yeah, no, X was cool at the time, but the Reploids that came after him are actually pretty powerful. They can beat him in a fight. We can't beat Vile. And Zero here is pretty much our superior. I don't know if they're an active team, but Zero is absolutely the stronger of the two. You may even become as powerful as I am. I don't think that was supposed to be a boast, but it was a little smug, Zero, come on. I know you're super cool and amazing, but you don't have to lord it over us. No, that's not actually it at all. Zero's actually very encouraging. I do really like this relationship. We don't get much of it right now, but, you know, they're buds, but Zero is our jock friend who is far stronger than we are, and he's protecting us from the bully that is Vile. Anyway, yeah, here's what happens when you fight Vile in Maverick Hunter X. Yeah, that airship just does a drive-by. It doesn't drop cars, though.
Sigma's rebellion. Rebellion? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't even know who Sigma is.
I'm just here to cause trouble for you. I hate you.
He's got, like, reverse Richard Hawk energy.
I love you so much, X.
Anyway, please ignore the life counter. I definitely didn't die, like, twice to him. And I don't know, I kind of prefer the original version here. where, like, there's actually nothing you can do. You can damage him, but he doesn't have a health bar. You can't blow him up. This fake out, I don't know, just feels kind of unnecessary. It's trying to make X seem stronger. I can kind of appreciate that, but I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, if we just end up getting beat anyway, we might as well make us just completely useless in a fight. X isn't worthless in a fight, but, you know, he is outclassed. I do kind of prefer this here, though. Rather than completely whiffing, Zero still takes a shot, but he only succeeds in hitting the ship. I don't know, I kind of like that. Either way, though, he does look very casual while he's firing. So they got that part in the remake. Zero just fucking takes a pot shot, but he's not really trying to kill Vile. He probably couldn't. He took an arm off of his ride armor, but that was gonna be it.
Zero.
Also, no, there's not gonna be an uncut or cut version of this. I'm just talking over this. I don't care about Maverick Hunter X as much. I'm sorry.
Large-scale Mavericks have been detected in various locations.
They're very big.
Oh no! They must work for Sigma!
So I hate their
It
guts.
looks like the rebellion has begun.
I feel like it
better
began
stop
when
to them
Sigma
before we
started
go after
shouting
Sigma.
from the rooftops. Whenever that happened. So yeah, for the most part, the Maverick Hunter X stuff is gonna be saved for the end slates like the one you're seeing now. But I figured I'd just, you know, throw a couple in at the start. But anyway, that's it for part 1 of Mega Man X. I will see you next time for when we get into the actual gameplay loop and not just the intro stage.